Okay, man. We're going to go over the three-point stance, which is the fundamental stance that you're going to use in football. The reason you're using the three-point stance rather than the four-point stance is you're going to have much better balance. In a four-point stance, you're committed to going one direction forward. In a three-point stance, you have the flexibility to go the right side, left side, and get back into a pass protection type of block. So three-point stance, you're going to just stand up here. You're going to stagger your feet. You're going to get a heel and toe relationship. So the back leg goes no further back than the heel of your left foot if it's forward, depending on which arm you like to go down with. You're just going to relax, bring your hand straight down, and you're going to get a good balanced stance so that if you're going to go to the right side, you're in a position where you can stay low and pull to the right. If you have to go to the left side, you can take the lead step of the left foot to get yourself going. If you're going to drive out just a regular fire block, you can take your 2 steps and get right into the defensive football player as soon as you can. But basically, the thing you're trying to get at is make sure that you are balanced and that you are not keying so the defensive lineman knows what you're doing. If you come up and you get in your stance and you rock all the way forward, there's only one direction you can go. Because if you pick that arm up, you're going to be down and you ground. The defensive player knows it, and he's taking the advantage. The advantage of the three-point stance is they are not supposed to know whether you're going right, left, straight, or if you're going to drop back and get into a pass protection block. So it's real important to get your stance, get yourself down, and this time I'm going to ask you to bring your right arm up and then put it back down. Bring the right arm up, put it back down. And then I'll say set, ready, go. And then take those first 2 steps out. Check your feet, take your time, check your feet, make sure the heels are outside the toes, okay? All right, get down your stance. Okay, hand up. Hand up. Okay, don't rock back too much. Have it nice and balanced. Okay, set, go. All right, bring those hands up. Okay, check your feet, make sure the heels, there you go, heels are outside. Okay, you got to get those hips up. You're a little bit too far back. Okay, go ahead and go and set, get yourself down. All right, just relax this arm here, just relax it. All right. Okay, bring the right hand up, put it down. Okay, set, go. All right, don't false step.
Look at this lineman's stance. Can you see what he's doing? Right. His weight is too far forward, and he can only go in one direction, forward. Now look at this player. Much better. His weight is balanced, and his legs are in the proper position. Remember that if you're in the correct stance, you can lift your hand and not fall on your face.
Okay, now if you got a good stance, you've just got to keep working on it, working on it, working on it so that it feels comfortable. You're going to go down the same way every time, and when I bring this hand up, I'm not rocking back up. I should be in a position where when I bring that hand up, there's going to be very little movement on my upper body. Now, if you've got a drive block and you're on the 6-inch line, then of course you're going to rock forward because everybody in the stadium knows what you're going to do. But in a situation where in the open field, you want to make sure that stance is balanced, those heels are out, that you're going in a straight line position, and that nobody knows. If you line up and you start cocking a foot out because you're going to pull to the right and start turning and looking this way, the linebacker, everybody in that defensive line and linebacker situation knows where you're going to go. And that's why you've got to make sure every time you come out of the huddle, when you line up and you get down in that three-point stance, it's going to look the same each time that you get down in that football field. What we're going to work on is a regular drive block. We're going to talk about some of the techniques that you use in a good drive block. Now, if you know the techniques, we'll work on those. Those won't be a problem. You want to make sure that you know your plays, that you know the snap count, what's been called in the huddle before you ever get out of the huddle, so that when you're up here, all you have to think about is executing the particular type of block that you need to use. If you don't know the play, you don't know the count, you're going to come up, you're going to get down your stance, you'll be totally confused, and the play is going to be a disaster. So it's very, very important to make sure that you study your plays, that you know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, especially the first part of the year, that's the time to ask questions and practice. Say, Coach, I don't know. I forgot that play. I don't understand. Don't try to come out here and fake it. Make sure you know it. You've got it fixed in your mind. So every time you break that huddle, all you've got to worry about is defeating a particular defensive person on the other side of the line of scrimmage. All right. We've talked about the three-point stance. So you're going to be able to come up, get in a good three-point stance. Go ahead and stand up here, David. Tom, you're the offensive lineman getting a good three-point stance. All right. Set. Get yourself down. Now, from this position, your guideline as far as what you're going to be looking for on the defensive lineman are these. Your eyes are going to be looking at the chin of that defensive football player. You're going to try to take your face mask and you're going to try to put your face mask right in the numbers of his football jersey. The top of your helmet is going to be right underneath the chin of the defensive player. And as you come off the line of scrimmage, you're going to take both of your hands coming out of your stance. You're going to make a fist, and you're going to come up. You're going to hit right here for the rib area so that you're in a good hitting position with your face on the number, with your hips on the ribs, and you're going to make contact with that player. If you're in this position with your knees flexed and your hips down and your face on the numbers and you've got the defensive player standing up, you're going to control the line of scrimmage. If he is lower than you are and you're the one that is extended up, or you're the one that had the head down and driven in and missed contact, then you're going to be not effective at all. Set, go. That's it. Keep it moving, keep your feet apart. All right.
This is a good illustration of what Coach Symington was talking about. Helmet under the chin, face mask in the numbers, fist into the rib cage. Drive hard.
Okay, you two fellas here. Okay, check your feet. Good stance. Now, what are you looking at when you get in your stance?
His chin.
Right for his chin. Where's your face mask going to be?
Right in his numbers.
Okay. Where's the top of your helmet going to be?
Under his face mask.
Okay. Your fists are going to make contact with what?
His underarms. His ribs.
Right. You're going to make the ribs, and we're going to work up right underneath the arms. You're going to try to step right on his toes. You're trying to move him the way he wants to go and finish him off. Here we go. Okay. Set. Go. Head down. Keep going. Keep going. A little bit wider base. Okay. Okay. Good. Good. All right.
If you continue to stay low and try to get your face mask into the defender's chest, you can maintain your advantage and control the opposition.
So you got to remember, number one, you're going to look for the chin. You're going to drive those arms, both hands, right into the ribs of the defensive player. You're going to put your face mask on the numbers, and you're going to have your chin right underneath your helmet, right underneath the chin of that defensive player. You're going to have a nice stance. You're going to keep your feet moving, and you're going to try to control him and move him where he wants to go, but you're going to push him further than he wants to go. And ideally, if you have completely dominated him, you will end up on top and you will stick him in the ground. Okay, man, first thing we're going to do is go through our double team block that goes with our power off tackle play. You're going to be the right tackle, you're going to be the tight end, you're going to be the defensive tackle. What you're going to do in the double team is the tackle is going to drive, just a regular drive block. Your eyes are on the chin of that defensive tackle, and you're going to fire on him and get to him as quickly as you can. You're going to step with your inside leg, and you're going to drive him from the outside, and you're going to double team this man down inside and as far back into the line of scrimmage or away from the line of scrimmage as you possibly can. All right? Okay, the first time we're just going to step through it. All right, get down as a defensive tackle. Good stance, check your feet. I'm going to go say set, go, and I just want you to step through at half speed and then stop. All right? Okay, get a good stance. Set, go. That's right. Okay, hold it up. Good, good, good. That's the idea. Now, you got to make sure you're taking a nice, quick lead step with that left foot, okay, so that you're here. You're not keying anything. You got a good balanced stance. That first move is going to be right here, so that you come right down, follow through with that next foot. You're in position. You got a good wide base to drive him. Ideally, we would like to take him and get him all the way to that inside linebacker so that he can't scrape off and get into the play. Okay, let's go through at full speed this time. It's your power block now. You got to make it. Here we go. Set, go. Come on down, drive it. Okay, good, 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 all right.
And you can see how effective the power block is to take the man out. There are, of course, variations to this kind of block.
What'll happen is this defensive tackle is going to, on the snap counter, just going to come as fast and as hard as he can to that inside gap. The linebacker is going to scrape right into that off tackle hole, and we have to be able to make an adjustment. What we're going to do is off the power block, we're going to run a doodad. And as soon as the tight end realizes that that defensive tackle is leaving him, he's going to get himself upfield with one more step, and he's going to pick up that scraped linebacker so he never makes it to the off tackle hole. Okay, let's go through at half speed first. We'll go set, go. Set, go. Good, all right, good. That's the idea.
You can see the tight end go after the linebacker when he sees the defensive tackle moving away.
Don't cheat. Make sure that you're going to take that step first for that defensive tackle, because at the beginning of the play, you're really not sure what's going to happen, because he may end up having a stunt where he's slanting into you. So you can make sure that you take that step down. He's your first responsibility. But if he leaves the area, then you know that the linebacker is going to be coming from the inside. All right, let's try it again.
Full speed.
Let's do it full speed. Set. Go. Okay, good, good, good. All right. That's the idea. Much better. Okay, this time I'm going to tell them what to do. You're going to have to read it truly this time. They're either going to do the stunt, where you're going to have to affect the doodad block, or they're going to play it straight, and you're going to have to affect the double team block. You won't know till the snap of the ball. All right. Let's do the stunt. Okay, so you're slanting B gap and you're scraping off. Okay, I'll say set, go. Set, go. That's better. That's the idea. Okay, good. Now keep that head up. Keep that head up. And that's the purpose of the power, the double team block, and that's the purpose of having the doodad, so you don't waste two people on one defensive player when it's not necessary. We're going to work on our pass protection block coming out of your three-point stance. You're going to be the offensive lineman. You're going to be the pass protection blocking. You're going to be the defensive or the defender that's rushing the passer. Now, some things you have to keep in mind in order to keep control of your body and keep the defensive rusher from getting to your quarterback in the drop-back pass. The first thing you've got to do is you've got to quickly get set up so that you're in a good hitting position. So when you come out of your stance, in your three-point stance, you're going to get yourself back and you're going to get those knee flex, you're going to get your hips flex, you're going to keep your feet moving, you're going to keep those elbows inside, and you're going to keep your eyes right in the top part of the numbers of the defensive rusher as he comes in. Just before he's about to make contact with you, and you're in your hitting position, you're going to take a step, you're going to take the heels of your hands, you're going to hit, you're going to drop back down, recoil, he's going to continue his rush, you're going to take a step, hit, you're going to drop back, recoil, and by that time, hopefully, your quarterback has gotten rid of the ball. Okay? Now, you got to get set up quickly, you got to keep the feet moving, you got to keep your body between the defender and where your quarterback is rushing from. Okay, we're going to go set, go, and then we're going to go. Here we go, about three-quarter speed. Set, go. Get set up, hit, recoil, hit, recoil, hit, recoil, good. All right, not bad, not bad.
Remember to set up, hit, recoil, set, hit, recoil, and keep your feet moving.
Okay, now don't get too much weight forward, okay? Right, because you know what you're going to do. You got too much weight forward, you're not going to be able to make control. Here we go. Set, go. Get back, hit, recoil, use the heels of your hands, hold it up, hold it up. Okay, hold it up. Make sure that you got your elbows in here, that you hit, and you come back in here. Don't let those elbows slide out, because if your elbows go to the outside, the defensive man can use his hands, he'll grab him, he'll turn you, and he's going to have a beeline right for that quarterback. You did a pretty good job that time of keeping your head up, but hit, recoil, and you're going to strike with your legs and your hips. You're not going to strike so much with the upper body. Think more using your legs and your hips. Here we go. Opposite guy get a chance at this. All right? You're going to be the blocker. You're going to be the rusher. All right, good stance now. Good three-point stance. Don't commit too much weight forward. Here we go. We're going to go on go. Set, go. Set up, set up, set up. All right, okay, what happened? What did you do wrong? Okay? Right, you didn't get set up. You went from this position here, right here, and you try to make contact. From this position, you got to get set up quickly, okay? And your shoulders are going to mirror that defensive rusher. So if his shoulders are here, that's where you are. If he's coming and turning, you're coming and turning. You're always keeping your body between the quarterback and between that defensive rusher, okay? So you've got to get yourself off the line of scrimmage in order to get yourself in a good heading position, make contact with them, recoil, contact, recoil, and by that time, the quarterback will have the ball off. Now, really get set up quickly. That's the key. Get in a good hitting position. Keep your eyes on the tops of his numbers. Here we go. Set, go. Get back, hit, extend up, keep the head up. Keep the head up. All right, not bad. Not bad, Tom.
Keep your elbows in, hit with the heels of your hands, and drive with your legs. But most importantly, stay between the defender and the quarterback.